Alright guys, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we just had a data download right here, kind of like a surprise, well, sort of a surprise. I mean, it was fairly obvious that they were kind of like hiding the, like what the actual kind of like April Fool's Day stuff was going to be. So we have a bunch of info related to kind of what April Fool's is. So it seems like April Fool's this year is just going to be that Cell is kind of just like taking over Dokkan, right? Like, remember when we just look at his intro, right? Like, so the new Dokkan Fest Cell is there, right? And then as part of his intro, right, remember, it's where he, announces the Cell games and all that stuff. So it seems like this is kind of what they went with in terms of kind of like creating April Fool's Day this year. It's like Cell, just a complete Cell takeover. And we could take a look at a lot of the different ways that I guess Cell is kind of like taken over. There's a bunch of different stuff, right? So, all right, so we have this kind of like preview or whatever. I guess this will probably play as soon as like we load into the game. We have a new title, which will probably be given out from the store, like the event, once we complete it. By the way, we do have these missions are now kind of like filled in. So clearing it, you get 10 stones. Use Battle of Wits characters, okay. Yeah, a full Battle of Wits team, okay. And then there's a second one, which both are at the same time, okay. You clear it, 15 stones, and then you need to do it with Battle of Wits again. Okay. I guess that's it. We'll see what the actual event is going to look like. Certainly seems a little goofy. I mean, I don't hate it, right? But, I mean, 25 stones, I'm sure that's what people are looking at like, oh, yeah, right? So, okay, we got the April Fool's Day stuff. Okay, very good. So there's that. And again, I assume this title will come in. Looks good. I do like, as they continue to flood the game with more and more titles, like good-looking titles, so we could see people with, like, different titles and stuff like that. I think that's fun. So this one looks cool. I'm sure, like, Iron Cane will be rocking this title. Probably. All right, so we have that. There's going to be a new wallpaper. Again, I assume just for clearing the event. We'll go ahead and get this wallpaper right there, which again is fine, right? Like they've created a lot of different wallpapers at this point, so people will be able to just, put on whatever their favorite character is. So, I mean, I definitely think that that's good as well. Okay, so there's that perfect Cell wallpaper. Okay, remember, again, it's like we already saw this, but this is just kind of like establishing the whole point of like Cell's just complete takeover of the game. So it seems like Dokkan, I mean, they're doing like a lot of different like summon animations and stuff like that. Okay, maybe, okay, this is probably just like, I don't know, like a boomer take or something like that. I don't really care about the summon animations myself, because I hate summoning, and I just want to, like, get done with summoning as quickly as possible and, like, never touch it again, is usually the way the way I think about it, right? I cannot stand summoning whatsoever. But a lot of people, do obviously enjoy summoning. Well, I guess, I don't know, dopamine or whatever, right, from actually, like, summon on these banners. It was always one of those things where it's like, if they put the effort into creating like this, right? Like creating like the new summon animations, then that would be less time that they're working on the character animations, right? So it's like there definitely is a balance there. It's like, they can create the new summon animations, but then maybe, some character, their animations are going to look just like a little bit more janky than usual, but I'm pretty chillax, I think, when it comes to, like, summon animation stuff. Like, attacking, like the character animations. Nothing this year has really been super wonky. Cells look good. Kid Goku's look good. Daima Vegeta's looked awesome. Goku and Frieza's look good. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I thought, looks good. Gogeta obviously looks awesome. The only one, I guess, is kind of like Evolution Blue Vegeta, but it's just more so that he, like, feels like he's just missing an animation as active skill, but I don't, like, Dokkan has to have had a budget increase, man. There's no way. Again, the talk of the budget is real. That is a real, it's not make-believe, it's not fantasy, like, it's a real thing. I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're doing as much as they are, man. Like, I know it's easy to just be like, well, of course they make $1 bajillion. Like, they should always be, you know, putting a lot of it back into the game and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but like, talk to these corporation heads, man. You know, they do not know, man, what they're doing. Like, the heads of all these companies that are making all this stuff. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, Dokkan, I don't know. I mean, you know, as long as you're not listening to Dokkan Twitter, which is Doom posting every second of every day, bro, like, we're like, not only is the 10th anniversary the best celebration ever, but this year is definitely going to be the best year of Dokkan ever, too. Holy shit, dude. So we got new summon animations. Right here, we have a new title screen showing up. So, I mean, that's going to be cool. Right now, like, we've still had the 10th anniversary, like, kind of like title screen, which has been awesome because it's shown flashes of all these previous different title screens that we've seen throughout the years and stuff like that, which is good. So we got that. And then finally we have this. So they did this with like Broly and some of these characters too, during the worldwide download celebration, where they kind of just like have a little bit of like talking and stuff going on here. Here, let me just play this. I'll shut my big fat mouth here. Hold on.
Yosh.
Subarashi powered. Yeah, dude, I love Cell. So, all right, I mean, I think that basically is kind of like the gist of it, right? Remember that Cell is dropping. Oh, okay. Here we can kind of see like how it's gonna look right here, and then it kind of just like loads in like that. Okay. I mean, yeah, it definitely looks pretty cool. Here, let's just play it again. So, yeah, like kind of like the whole theme is kind of like around his broadcast. I get it. It makes sense. All right, so this is what April Fool's Day is going to be with this year. And then they just paired it with the next Dokkan Fest as well. Okay, so we got the Cell, like, kind of theme. Now, real quick, I dropped the video, you know, we went over the celebration details just a little while ago. And in the celebration detail video, I mentioned how, dude, them having... Where are they? Summon animations. Them having Cell summon animations makes me think that the Part 2 LR should be Cell Saga as well. You know, I regardless, I think it'll definitely be a tournament participant character, but probably will be Cell Saga as well. But now, I don't know, because I think that these summon animations might just be for April Fools. Like, that's the reason they did it. So, the Part 2 LR, I think that the Part 2 LR is fair game. Anything on this category. I think the Part 2 LR will be tournament participants. What will it be, though? Will it be Super Saiyan Goku from the Cell games? I, myself, would love to see Bojack, because he's a Big Bad Boss's tournament participant character, which would work great with Cell. So Bojack is my pick of who I would like to see. Maybe it could be like Kefla. Kefla has still never gotten her LR. Obviously, Kefla is a very deserving character to get an LR. I'm trying to think of what other potential character. I mean, if they do Tournament of Power for the Part 2 LR, then remember, they could go this character now. Well, I mean, I guess partly, yeah. So the two characters from this celebration, Tech Kill and Caulifla, could easy A. LR Hit and God Goku could easy A. You know, we could see what would happen. Because remember, Cell is built around tournament participants. So it's like, I mean, they could drop, you know, some of these Tournament of Power characters and make them match up well with this Cell. So we'll see what it's going to look like. But yeah, seems like this should be a fun little celebration. Cell drops in 2 hours, by the way. He is very, very early compared to usual. So definitely be on the lookout for the fact that Cell is coming sooner rather than later. So let me know what you guys think about the April Fool's Day celebration. We got, you know, just the full-on Cell takeover. Doesn't seem like there's no new character. Yeah, like there's not like an April Fool's Day character like previously we had the Para Brothers and stuff like that. Not a new April Fool's Day character this year, but I think the Cell stuff is more than fine, right? I think it'll be pretty fun. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.